We have all seen curious heads held high towards the sky to see a plane after hearing its voice. This was the scenario in almost all across India, especially in small towns. Actually, curiosity arises for a thing when it is out of reach and unknown. In the past, the idea of traveling by flight seemed like a distant dream for many ordinary citizens due to its limited accessibility. However, with the rise of Narendra Modi as a Prime Minister of India, his visionary leadership has inspired hope among the masses to experience air travel at some point in their lives. His policy of Make in India has been aligned with his vision for better air travel opportunities, paving the way for brighter future. Namaste and welcome to TFIPost. I am your host, Shikhar Tripathi. Let's begin. According to reports, India is seeking to collaborate with international aircraft manufacturers such as Embraer of Brazil and Russia's Sukhoi to produce a small plane locally in an effort to boost connectivity in remote and small towns. It is anticipated that the government will maintain a 51% equity stake in an Indian company while asking the foreign partner to share technology. The planes, which normally hold less than 100 passengers, are most likely to be made in Gujarat, the home state of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. India has completed initial discussion with Embraer, while Sukhoi has expressed interest in manufacturing regional jet locally. In addition, the country has also approached ATR, a joint venture between Airbus and Leonardo of Italy, to Make in India project. Now that we are talking about Make in India in civil aviation, it becomes more interesting to know that the initiative will actually boost PM Modi's vision of the Ude Desh Ka Aam Nagrik scheme. PM Modi launches a scheme called UDAN in October 2016. The motive behind the scheme was to provide affordable flights access to common people with a minimal charges of around 6 rupees per kilometer. Next year in 2017, he flagged off the first UDAN flight under the Regional Connectivity Scheme on the Shimla-Delhi route, along with 2 other routes. On this occasion, he addresses a Parivartan rally in Shimla. He said, "I have lived in poverty and hardly need to study its definition. I am well aware of the problems of poverty." It was in that address he expressed his clear vision for the masses when he said, "Ab hawai chappal wale bhi hawai jahaz mein honge," which roughly translate, those who wear slippers will travel through flights. Since then, the number of flights and passengers has grown considerably. However, the pandemic poses resistance in the last 2 years. But now, the industry has started to bounce back to new heights. According to the ICRA report, domestic air passenger traffic touches 1.25 crore in January this year. On a year-over-year basis, this represents 96% increase in traffic. Last year, the traffic was 64 lakh in January, although the increase is still lower than the pre-pandemic level. The difference is nearly 2%, which will surely be covered within a short span of time. India is world's fastest growing aviation market. Leaving the metropolitan city aside, major cities in India have limited space and overall capacity, along with shorter runway that are not well equipped to handle a current sky-dominating heavy Airbus and Boeing. So, the government is planning to ramp up its fleet with small planes. Similarly, India has a diverse geography, and as a result, there are many routes that are remote. Small planes can become very important asset in those areas. Apart from that, India's population is more than 1.4 billion, with a majority in the middle class. So there is a requirement for more flights availability at an affordable rate. As per the Airbus estimates, India will need 2,210 aircraft by 2040, comprising 80% smaller jets. As a part of Regional Connectivity Program, India has allocated 45 billion rupees, roughly $545 million, to develop 100 inadequately served airports, helipads and water aerodromes, along with opening 1,000 new routes by next year. India desperately needs to increase the reach of civil aviation to each and every common citizen. But that not only requires the strengthening of airport network, but also an increased fleet with an affordable ticket price. But aviation turbine fuel plays a crucial role in that. Despite the increase in flight traffic, the losses are still persisting because of hike in ATF prices. For that purpose, the small planes will be more cost-effective and easier to operate in the domestic airline network. Additionally, the manufacturing and the majority stake will be based in India, making the deal more India-specific. So, it will not be wrong to say that this deal will open the door for the bright future of Indian aviation industry.